Hey babies, it's your girl BG back with another video. In today's video, we gonna be talking about YouTube tips, secrets, and things. I know my hair look a little crazy. I'm gonna be giving you guys a few pointers on how to be a successful YouTuber. I'm going to split this into 3 parts because I'm not going to be able to talk about everything in one part. And the reason why I'm going to split it into 3 parts because there's so much more than what people think it is, you feel me? I say that because I kind of had to deal with trial and error with YouTube and stuff, seeing what works for me, what doesn't work for me, and it all, it all makes sense in the end. So today we're going to be discussing the apps I use, ways to introduce your content to the audience, different things like that. We're not going to get too deep, but definitely what I'm going to be talking about today will also help you. And another thing about that is everything that I do with my YouTube, I do it on my phone. Besides editing, I use my laptop. But yeah, so stay tuned and pull out your notebook and take some notes, babe. I don't know. It's BG. Welcome to my class. A, B, C, D, S, B, G. Stop what you doing, get lit with me. I'm gonna be looking down at my laptop a lot because I went as far as taking like right out, bitch. I went as far as writing down notes and stuff so I can just be organized with what I'm speaking about. So before I start off, I want to let you guys know that YouTube is a platform where you could absolutely do anything. So don't feel like because you want to get big or whatever, you got to do this type of content or that type of content. At the end of the day, as long as your content is either putting a smile on someone's face, helping them financially, with life, mentally, physically, in some way, your content is worth being on YouTube. People like being nosy. Even if your content is all about yourself, as long as you letting them into your business, you'll still have an audience who is interested in what you have to offer. So please don't think that you have to do this specific type of content in order to gain subscribers. No, do something that you're comfortable with, that you can be consistent with and not grow old with. Because at the end of the day, it all falls back on you and your work ethic. Period. Now we're gonna start with my apps. I use PicsArt, Fonto, and Superimpose. Those are the 3 apps I use, and I edit all my apps through my phone. The reason why I use PicsArt is because at the end of the day, you can have a beautiful thumbnail, but your thumbnail is going to look dope. You still have to enhance your thumbnail, the coloring, make it look brighter, just more pleasing to the eye, because that's what catches the eye. Something that is bright or sharp, professional looking, that's what will have a better chance of being clicked on rather than a regular photo like this versus a photo like this. Your eyes will find this photo more attractive because it's bright, it's colorful, it's, it just look good. I use Fonto for my letters and fonts and stuff like that. And I use Superimpose just so I can have clean cutouts and things like that. For example, with this thumbnail. Title. Y'all know how it was back in like high school? Back in elementary school. You have to find a hook in the beginning of your essay in order to hook the reader's attention and have them want to read more. That's the same thing with your titles, babe. It all depends on your content. If you have more so informative content, like that's always like around 20+ minutes, it's best to introduce what to expect in the video, straightforward or with a question. Content such as me, like entertaining content, I do the same thing, but instead, it's more so along the lines of, and then this happened, or something that's going to just not only hook your viewer, but also make them like, what's she talking about? You feel me? Have them question themselves. For example, my very first VLOGMAS video when I announced my pregnancy, in my thumbnail, I said, and then he left. The internet is ignorant, okay? And sometimes, even without you trying, you can mislead them into thinking something completely opposite than what it really is. Even if it's a catchphrase within your video that someone said or something that's wild, you feel me? Emphasize that in your title or in your thumbnail. I will highly recommend for you to download TubeBuddy. TubeBuddy is an app where it shows your statistics and analytics of what your YouTube channel is looking like and how it's going and stuff like that. But the best part about TubeBuddy is that it is an app that does automatic hashtags for you. And if you search up one thing, it'll just give you a bunch of other ways to put the hashtags and stuff like that. And the reason why I would recommend that is because if you have content that is similar to a YouTuber that may be bigger than you, adding their hashtag name, like their name into your hashtag box will, you know, you'll have a better chance of being seen from someone who is searching for them, you know? That right there, I ain't gonna lie, TubeBuddy has helped me a lot. And it's not only just putting their names down, it's also putting whatever your content is about, you feel me? Your video will be more likely to be seen if you add hashtags. Please add hashtags. Add them damn hashtags. If you do clothing hauls, hashtag Shein clothing hauls 2021. Even if it's a clothing haul of something that you're not even wearing, put it down still, because somebody's want to look it up and be able to, you have a greater chance of your video being seen someplace else. Another thing I would highly recommend to get your interactions up, that's what YouTube is based off of. That's what any platform is based off of. You get put on the For You page is because of the amount of people that's liking, commenting, sharing and stuff. That's how you get seen. That's how you get chosen to be on the recommended and stuff. I would suggest that for a beginner YouTuber and someone who's building their platform, when you post a video, ask a question in the comment section. Like, what was your favorite part of this? Or how did you feel when she said that? Or did something. Ask something to just get someone who's watching the video to want to answer. Girl, I don't even know why you let her say that to you. Like something. Anything that would cause an interaction is helpful. I personally, you know, I like to talk back to my supporters. If it wasn't because of y'all, I wouldn't have been who I am. I wouldn't have been where I am right now. So I enjoy speaking to my supporters and my subscribers, and I'm pretty sure it's a win-win, because I'm speaking to people who support me, and it's still helping. It's only helping me because, you know, the interactions in my videos is being raised. Yeah, but I don't do that for them reasons. I don't care. I could get like 3K views on the video and probably like 15 comments. Babe, I'm gonna reply to you just because I want to. I like you. That's why. Be consistent with your content. You need to be consistent with how you post, when you post. For example, this girl, her name is Psych IRL. I love her channel. She does videos about like conspiracy theories and videos about these other YouTubers and things that, you know, probably get looked over and stuff like that. I'll actually place her link in the description. But with her content, she posts like every month. Her videos are always 20 plus minutes or 50 plus minutes, but it deals with a lot. It takes a lot of time, and her subscribers, such as me, I'm used to that. A lot of beginner YouTubers battle with is y'all want to start YouTube, but it's like, I'm gonna come back whenever I want to, but you will never get monetized. You will never be able to make money from YouTube. You're never gonna elevate if you don't apply the pressure. And like I said, YouTube is something that you really have to be dedicated to doing, because yes, just as easy as it may sound to make videos and make money from it, it's a process. It takes time, it takes patience, and it's not gonna just happen like that. And the ones that do happen like that, they always end up falling. And I'm being completely honest, because you gain subscribers very quickly off of something that you've been posting. And if those subscribers don't really mess with you and they want to see the same thing, they gonna unsubscribe. And then your money gonna like grow low, which is what happened with me. But because my babies really liked me, I wasn't really tripping that bad because they were still here. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to brag. I'm just saying my baby's raw on this side. We cool on this side. Give yourself a set schedule of when you want to post and how you want to post, whether it's going to be on Wednesdays, whether it's going to be every other week. Just make sure that you're giving your viewers the best type of content you can give. And also another thing with being consistent, it's not just about posting. It's also your way of posting. Sometimes it's best to be recognized by your thumbnail than before they even know who channel you are, you know? I'm gonna go back on Psych IRL. She has a specific way of how she does her thumbnails, and it's very different from a lot of thumbnails that I see. I feel like I have my own way of doing my thumbnails, which is quite different from a lot of other thumbnails. They may be similar in other ways, but find your own style and stick with it. It's always better to be different than to look like everybody else. And the last important thing about with YouTube, you need to find your niche. Do content that you know that you will not only be successful at, but that you will enjoy. I can't see myself doing public interviews because as much as I may come off as a, what's that word? What's that word with people? What's that word, bruh? Stop, bruh. Oh, okay. As much as I may come off as an extrovert, I don't like being in people's faces like that. I really don't. Like, I would rather not be in your face. So I wouldn't be the type to try to do public interviews. I actually did try to do public interviews, and it went horrible. I'll also leave that in the description down below. But I'm not that type of person, and I would have hated if that was what blew up on my channel, because I wouldn't want to do it again, which I didn't. So find your niche, find what makes you comfortable, find what you feel brings the best side of yourself out, and stick to it. That's all I can say about that. In the next video, I'll be discussing how to keep reviewers watching and ways that I edit or whatever. But I hope this video was informative for the most part with what y'all should do for YouTube, with what helped me also. I don't know why people be trying to just be quiet about this and have people pay for classes. Girl, listen, this information is free. I had to find out myself. And the reason why I found out the way I did is because I applied pressure. Once you apply pressure, you'll see what works for you, and you'll see like, okay, bet this is what I should do instead of that. You know, the reason why a lot of people don't really know how to do YouTube or how to start is because y'all don't take that first step of faith forward with going in, you know? But I hope this video does help you guys in any way, especially if you're a starting YouTuber and you want to, you know, do what we do. It's fun. YouTube is fun until you stop posting and you're not making no more money. But that's another thing. Don't make it all about the money. I still love YouTube. I just was working on myself and I did just that. And yeah, if you have any questions, please comment down below. And if you have anything that you may want me to mention in the next video, I would be glad to do that. But yeah, everything I discussed in this video, as far as apps, YouTube channels that I feel you could get an idea of what I was talking about with, I'll place them all in the description. And ask your questions. I'm coming back to y'all. We interacting on this side. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. BG out.